Hi, I'm Richard Fitzgerald. This is Dubai Works, where we interview the business leaders making a difference in this great city. Dubai Cares is a well-known philanthropic organisation in the UAE and now in its 13th year. Its head of community engagement, Rana Awad, joins us to tell us about the various initiatives that are supported, including the upcoming Walk for Education and how people can get involved as volunteers. Hi Rana.
Hi Richard.
Welcome to Dubai Works podcast.
Thank you very much for having me today.
So tell us about Dubai Cares and in particular your role there.
I'm the head of community engagement at Dubai Cares, and I am responsible for creating, organizing and implementing volunteering initiatives as well as community engagement initiatives, whether locally or globally.
Interesting. How did you get involved in that type of role?
This is something that I started when I was back at university. I was extremely passionate about this type of work. I studied international relations and diplomacy, and I was very active on campus. I was the president of the International Affairs Club. I was volunteering in the slums of Beirut. I was also a United Nations volunteer, and my passion started at a very, very early age for the sector, and it continued.
Amazing. So the role, Dubai Cares, how big is Dubai Cares, or what sort of, how long has it been going, and what does its scope cover? Just briefly.
In September 2007, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, announced an 8-week fundraising campaign to support 1 million children and provide them access to quality education. And from this 8-week initiative, Dubai Cares grew into a full-fledged philanthropic organization providing access to quality education to children and youth around the world. So to date, we are in 59 countries and we are supporting 20 million beneficiaries.
Incredible. So just from one sort of project, it grew into something international, but also assuming that it covers other areas outside of education as well?
Actually, Dubai Cares is focusing on education. So our interventions are covering a large spectrum of themes that would include child development, providing access to quality primary, secondary, and tertiary education, offering technical and vocational education and training for the youth. And also, we are addressing the most present and urgent emergency crisis when it comes to education. And across all our projects, we make sure that we are providing safe access to education when it comes to facilities, and we also make sure that the materials that we have are gender sensitive.
Interesting. So in terms of education, obviously many other charities and many companies try and have that as part of their CSR. How does Dubai Cares look at education? How broad is it? In which countries do you focus on? Is it for kids and adults? And what are the kind of ways that you look at supporting education?
Our interventions are based on need. So we assess the needs of the countries that we're working in. We work with implementing partners and international organizations, and our interventions would be based on the need of each community and country.
Interesting. And you explained that your role is involved in the community engagement initiatives. Is that a volunteering approach, or how do you kind of get involved with communities and how do you foster those communities?
In the UAE, we have a series of volunteering initiatives that reflect our global mandate because we believe it is important to nurture the spirit of volunteerism. And when you do that, people feel more connected in their community. You create this cohesion, not just locally, but you do it globally, and you nurture the spirit of global citizenship, and you'll be able to address the most present needs, not just in your community, but also globally. And in the UAE, we have a range of initiatives. So I would like to first start talking about Volunteer Emirates. Under Volunteer Emirates, we have different initiatives, and they all foster the spirit of volunteering. So the first one, we support charity private and charity private schools in enriching their learning environments. And by that, we try to support them in enhancing the learning experience of their children. So for example, if you have a school that needs to change all their student desks and chairs, you can provide them this. If they need to refurbish their library, if they also want a new playground area for the school. So these are things that we can provide. We go on a Saturday with 100 volunteers and we support them with the work. The second initiative under Volunteer Emirates is the Back to School initiative, where we assemble kits with volunteers that we will distribute to, so these are school kits that we will distribute to children either locally or globally. Globally, our Back to School initiative will support 50,000 children, and locally will support 10,000 children. Usually the global edition, we organize it during Ramadan over 4 days, and we will ask for the support of 400 volunteers per day. And the local one will be done in 1 day, and we will also require the support of 400 volunteers. The second initiative under Volunteer Emirates is Senses, where we go and support children of determination in their centers by interacting with them, playing with them, engaging in sports activities, arts and crafts. And so our support to them will help them psychologically and will also put a smile on their face. And the fourth edition that we have locally of Volunteer Emirates is our literacy summer camp, where we support in enhancing the educational skills of children from low-income families. So over a period of 5 weeks in the summer, we provide them maths, Arabic and English classes, as well as and arts and crafts, in order to enhance their literacy and numeracy skills. And the last edition that we did in the summer of 2019, we had over 1,000 volunteering opportunity for that particular initiative.
So based around those sort of volunteering opportunities, there's 4 big areas, and people are able to register and participate in that online. Is there any criteria for selection? Do I have to be a certain age? Do I have to have any previous experience in volunteering, or how do I get involved?
Some initiatives, of course, are based on your skills. So we require skills-based volunteers, and it will be mentioned in the call for volunteers. And others, they do not require any skills, so you can apply, and it will be based on first come, first served. And as per the volunteering law, we announce all our initiatives on volunteers.ae, which is the UAE National Volunteering Platform, or on the Community Development Authority platform.
So everything kind of goes through those platforms, so it's more organized, and everything's kind of people know where to go and people know how to get approved and things like that.
Exactly. And what is also nice about these platforms is that once you create your profile, you will be able to see the list of all the volunteering initiatives that you participated in. You can also receive your certificate online, you complete a survey, and you can see the total of hours that you've done throughout a certain period of time.
It's very cool. So people obviously would hear, I know Love in Dubai covered something that you did in Senegal recently, and you see a lot of the initiatives, and we hear it on Emirates Airline. We hear lots of things that different foundations that are involved with Dubai Cares. How else are charities sort of run in the UAE? How does Dubai Cares set the standard? And if I want to kind of fundraise or support a charity, what's the kind of procedure around that?
It is very important that when you organize a fundraising drive to make sure that you are receiving the right permits to fundraise, which you can get from the Department of Islamic Affairs, and you apply for your permit. You give them all the information about what you intend to do, and based on that, you'll receive the permit and you'll be able to fundraise for your initiative.
And Dubai Cares goes through that process as well for each new initiative?
Yes, we do that.
Amazing. Okay, interesting. You actually have something coming up soon related to education. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
We are organizing our annual walk for education on February 14th.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes, on Valentine's Day. So it's actually an opportunity for us to come and support a great cause. The walk is a symbolic 3 kilometers walk representing the dangerous and long distances that children in developing countries go through daily to get to school. And I have seen this with my own eyes on my school building missions with Dubai Cares, where you have children walking a minimum of 3 to 4 kilometers under burning sun, crossing rivers, crossing dangerous agricultural fields just to get to school. And they will have to do the same thing on their way back. And they do this because they believe that education will change not just their lives, but the lives of their family and their community and their country. So we invite everyone on that day to come and join us so we can all together as a community send a loud and clear message to the world about the importance of education. And what's nice about the walk is that you are raising awareness and funds at the same time for a great cause, but we also organize a fun half-a-day event for families and groups to come and enjoy the day.
Interesting. And so where is it taking place?
So the walk will be organized at Dubai Creek Park, gate number 2. It's next to Garhoud Bridge. Entrance is 35 dirhams per person, and this is a donation to the Dubai Cares programs around the world. We will start registration at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, with the walk starting at 9. You can also beat the crowds and buy your tickets online from now on 800 tickets.
Interesting, brilliant. And if you can't make it, can you support and donate online as well?
You can buy your tickets and support Dubai Cares. Yeah, exactly. Or you can just go on our website, and if you'd like to donate for other programs, you can do so as well.
Amazing, interesting. So what sort of, is it open to all ages and everything? It's families and everyone can come, all communities?
The walk is a great opportunity for everyone to participate. This is our 11th edition, and you would see schools, universities, nurseries, organizations, government entities, hotels, medical clinics. Everyone would just come and they would be supporting the educational cause. And I would like also to mention that children under 5 do not have to purchase a ticket to participate. And we will be having activities for children and adults at the same time. So you will have your carnival games, your bouncy castles, your sports activities, and we have a range of F&B. Everything is free of charge, so you can come and participate. Of course, the food would be paid for.
Okay, very good. We're checking out. So is there anything else that's coming up that you'd like to highlight to the listeners? And what else is, obviously, you know, this is a big year for Dubai as an emirate, hosting a global event at the end of the year. What else has Dubai Cares in the pipeline?
We have a series of volunteering initiatives for the coming for this year, and we will be posting everything on our social media platforms. So I would encourage everyone who's listening and who's interested, follow us on our social media platforms, and also create your profiles, whether on volunteers.ae or CDA, so you can participate and join us on February 14th. So set your alarm, 7 a.m. and come and support a great cause.
Amazing. Thanks a lot, Rana, for joining us, and we'll follow that event and many more throughout the year.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Dubai Works. If you like this podcast, you might want to check out our 2 other podcasts, the Lovin Daily Live news show and also the Lovin Show, a weekly influencer interview.